So when we want to that we are not ignoring certain underlying medical condition, what are the medical condition? What are the signs? So if your baby, when you're sleep training your baby at night, they don't seem to be settled in, like the most is 1 hour or less than 1 hour throughout the whole night they are waking up, then it may be a sign of underlying medical condition, like what reflux, lip tight, tongue tie, and or okay, can be both lip tight and tongue tie, or it can be only lip tie or only tongue tie. Okay, and then also iron deficiency or reflux. Those are the medical condition that will make them keep waking up at night while we are sleep training them. So we don't want to ignore those underlying medical condition. So when you bring your baby for routine checkup, okay, if you suspect anything, just bring the baby to the baby doctor, just to make sure that everything is okay. While you continue to sleep train, there are certain conditions that you also need to be aware of, because we want them to sleep well. Many parents, their concern is they want baby to sleep well. They want to provide the best care for their baby. So they want to sleep train. Okay. So don't ignore certain underlying medical condition. And babies are basically designed to wake up at night. And it is their natural protection against the sudden infant death syndrome. Okay. And babies' brain don't shut off at night. They are like 24 hours, there's no day and night. So when they wake up, they can actually practice what they have what they are capable of doing during the daytime when they hit certain milestone. That's why when they meet certain milestone like rolling, crawling, walking, sitting up, all those, right? Very normal for babies to wake up at night to practice what the skill they learn during the daytime. It is perfectly normal and natural. Okay. So even sleep training, it is not like a one size fits all that you expect baby to just sleep train, and then when they are trained, they are able to sleep through the nights from the day you sleep train until they are grown up. It is not like that. Sleep training also requires some adjustment when they hit certain milestone. Yeah. You need to keep adjusting, yeah, because they are not meant to sleep for like 8 hours like adults. Okay, so there are some sleep disruption that you need to be aware of while you are training your baby to sleep. And never a kind of like force things to happen. Because baby will naturally be tired because their energy can only last a few hours and then they are really tired. Okay, the younger they are, the energy they have is actually very short. Their awake time is very short. The energy they have is actually very short. And then they are tired already, especially the first 2 weeks. Basically, you can see that after you feed, right, or halfway through feeding, baby is already sleeping. That is how short it is. So then they will feel tired from the birth itself also, because babies, they are actually very active during birth, during the birthing process. So the first 2 weeks is the time when they actually sleep a lot. They actually sleep a lot. And depending on how much baby care knowledge about sleep, about feeding, about burping, about keeping them comfortable, about keeping the tummy comfortable, the trap air bubbles all bubble, okay? And then also, all things done, also catch the cues and signs when your baby is tired, quickly settle your baby to sleep. When you are tired, do I need to train you to sleep? Do you need training when it comes to sleeping? Okay, what type of stress do babies have? If we are under stress, we can't sleep. We need some kind of help or whatever to help us not to sleep, but help us to relax. You don't need training to help you to sleep. You need some techniques, some consistent environment to help you to relax. Because when you're not relaxed, you're under stress, how are you going to sleep? Is it true any of you here is experiencing sleep issue? I mean, it is not a problem to me. I don't see sleep as an issue. It's not getting into sleep that is the issue. Do you get what I mean? Like, who will not have sleep issue? Because our daytime job is so stressful. Our daytime job is so stressful that, especially when you're a new parent, new daddy, or new mother, there plus your work, there are 1,000 things to do. But one person, how much can you do? We have limited energy, limited time. We only have 24 hours a day. We are trying to catch up with everything. Who will not feel stressed? With a newborn, who will not feel, or with a baby, who will not feel stressed, overwhelmed, anxious? And with all this lack of sleep, and can you really sleep when you're tired? Is it a sleep issue? No, it's to relax the mind, the body, the soul before sleep can happen. Right? When you're tired, do I need to sleep, train you to sleep? No, you don't need training to fall asleep. When you're tired, you can naturally sleep. But when you are very hyperactive in your mind, you can be very exhausted. Have you experienced like you are very tired? And then you have like 1,000 things to do, but you only have 24 hours, you're trying to catch up. When it comes to nighttime sleep, will you be able to, okay, let go sleep? Cannot. Basically, it is not about sleep training even. It is more of creating the environment to help you relax, to let go, to relax, nothing to worry, and then you then can sleep. Okay, it is not about sleep training. You can't sleep when you're not tired. Correct. You can, provided you are so relaxed. Like very hypnotizing that if you're in the car and then that rock, then you have nothing else to do, then you naturally fall asleep because repeated pattern. So you naturally fall asleep. And when it comes to baby, right, do they really need to be sleep trained to sleep? What do you think? They are just a newborn. They are just a new baby in the new world. Even they are 1 year old, they have only 1 year experience, is considered so newbies in the world, in this world. Do you expect them to sleep 8 hours in a whole stretch without waking up? Do you expect them to grow so much and it will not disrupt their sleep at all? Do you seriously expect that? Okay. Instead, when they are young, what can we do to help them sleep better? It is to create a relaxing environment. How do you create that relaxing environment when they have no stress? Okay. So where does that stress come from? Where does that stress come from? Because when we are very stressed, we can't sleep also. We are very tired. But there's no issue with sleep. It's just we are too anxious, we are too overwhelmed, we are too like rush, we got stressed. But then stress will make you like very active, your mind very active, even though your body is very tired. Then how to relax? The thing is how to reduce the stress. So what stress do the baby, do young babies have that will cause sleep disruption, that they can't fall asleep or they can't stay asleep? What kind of stress do the baby have, right? That will cause sleep disruption. Okay, you know that stress, we can't sleep. We are tired physically, mentally, we are exhausted, but we can't sleep. Why? We are not relaxed. We are stressed. So same goes for the baby. When they are stressed, they can't sleep. So what stress do they have? Work stress, study stress, financial stress. They don't have none. They have none of all those. So what is the stress? The stress of parents not understanding what they want. Like they cry, 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 you still don't get what I want. Like, yeah, it's true, it's true. And then if you want to reduce the stress, what you need to do is when they cry, you need to figure out what is the cry about, and then to quickly take the right action to calm the cry. That's what I specialize in. So if you know of anybody who has a crying baby, crying non-stop, not say they can beyond the parents' knowledge to handle, or if you yourself have a crying baby, okay, you want to understand how to calm that baby, click on my bio. There is a free consultation where the parents can fill in a form and then arrange a consultation over Zoom with me. So I'll be guiding the parents what the cry is about and then what's the remedy to take to calm that cry. Okay. Another way is, if you want to understand your baby more, okay, you can recommend my Sunday class, this Sunday class, 2 hours class. I conduct this regular class when I'm available at City Gates. So you must be in Singapore to come and join. Okay, yeah. So what stress do the babies have that will cause sleep disruption at night? Okay, it is not knowing what they want, and then they keep crying. So prolonged crying is when the stress is building up, and then you still don't get what they want to settle them. And sometimes it is like after feeding, after burping, after diaper change, temperature, aircon adjust to the right temperature, everything diaper fresh, clean, and baby still crying non-stop. Okay, baby is tired because they are only awake for that few hours, very short time, and they are tired after that. They are tired after that. But what is causing them not able to sleep? Even if you sleep train, also feel a lot of crying, and you just don't want the baby to cry themselves to sleep, because we cannot ignore the cry. They cry for a reason, so we need to figure out what is the cry about, and then to just do the right thing, identify and then decode it, and then to just do one thing to get them comfortable before sleep can happen. Remember, sleep training is not about ignoring their basic needs like hunger, like uncomfortable. If too hot, you sleep train, then it's a kind of like, when you're hungry, can you sleep? When you are overtired, is it easier for you to sleep, or when you're just starting to feel tired? So when the baby is overtired, it's harder to sleep also. You can't just sleep train your baby like that. As I said, sleep training is not about ignoring their basic needs. Yeah. So newborn babies in the new world, we want to keep them as comfortable as possible because they are so cute. They are so cute. Yeah. And they don't have to cry. They tell you what they want. When you catch the cues, the sign, and you see, and they actually tells you what is it before the crying. The prolonged crying is because their need becomes more urgent. They are trying very hard to tell you, but they just can't make you understand. So that's where the needs becomes more urgent. That's where prolonged crying comes in, and then their stress level is high. When their stress level is high, their body is flooded with these stress hormones called cortisol. And high level of stress hormones circulating in their little tiny body is very harmful to their developing brain. It's very harmful to their developing brain because their brain needs to relax, needs to have all the nutrients. We don't want the energy to be wasted in crying, to be used up in crying. And it is very hard for them to tell you. Yeah, that's where my expertise comes in. Because I'm a baby listener, I'm trained in decoding baby's cries, and I'm a certified baby language instructor. So for over 7 years, I already help countless parents and newborns get a full night's sleep, and then parents can reclaim their sleep hours without resorting to potentially harmful sleeping methods or spending excessively on pediatricians. why they spend a lot on pediatrician is because when baby keep crying and they don't understand what's the cry about, the PD also don't know what's the cry about. But prolonged crying, right, it fits very nicely into the colic definition. That is crying three hours a day, 3-4 days a week for like a month. So it kind of fits in very nicely. But in my newborn preparation class, I can easily prove to the students, expectant couples or parents with newborn in arms, that in that crying and screaming, right, there's still a need that you can identify. But of course, it takes a more trained ears like mine to identify. I'll pinpoint to them how to identify. And then most of the time, right, besides colic, right, there will still be other basic needs. Hungry, need to burp, and then the like overtired, and then the tummy ache, okay, then you bring the patient. There are still other needs available. So if you want your baby to sleep well, you have to, there are quite a few things that you need to do actually. Number one is understanding the different stages of growth and development, and then because that would cause disruption to the sleep, night sleep. And then also like why baby wakes up at night. Yeah. And then the attachment issue, the trust issue, and then meeting their basic needs. How do you accurately identify and meet their basic needs? Okay, even colic baby, it doesn't mean all cry whole day you're only feeding medicine. It still comes back to how can I prevent it? What did I do wrong? How can I improve? Okay, what are the things that I miss out? And then I need to relearn and then make it right. Because we don't want our child to keep, like we don't want to always bring our child to the baby doctor as well. I really have clients, right, who brought the baby to 3 separate different PDs, to 5 different separate PDs, and the baby and their babies are still crying. Yeah, I often meet such parents. It is like an ongoing thing. I often meet such parents, and then I ask the parents, I say, okay, can you record, because then they want to learn baby massage from me. So I say, you record your baby's cries for at least 20 seconds. I help you to decode. But it was not. It was other 4 needs, not because of the tummy ache. So tummy ache or colic, right, it's not always like colic, whole day colic. Growing up all colic, not like that. There are still other needs. Yeah. So when their needs are all met, they are comfortable, no trap air bubbles, tummy comfy, and then they are well fed, they are comfortable, all needs met, and they are just starting to feel tired. It is very easy to get your baby to sleep because there's no stress. You get what I mean? There's no stress. Baby is just relaxed, and they are tired. They are tired every few hours. And for newborn, they are tired. Their awake time is very short. Yeah. So then they are more than ready to sleep. You actually don't have to sleep train them, but to provide all that they need. And then when they are tired, you must be there to catch it, because overtired babies, or some parents, when they don't have, when I teach baby massage, right, some parents, new parents, they actually try to keep the baby awake during the daytime, hoping that they will sleep longer at night. I told them that is the exact reason why they can't fall asleep, can't stay asleep at night, because overtired during the daytime. Stress. You understand? It becomes a stress. Yeah. So actually, right, taking care of a newborn is very easy. But if parents, they don't have knowledge, right, whatever can go wrong, whatever that possibly can go wrong, right, can go wrong. And then it makes the sleep very super difficult. But actually the solution is very easy. But you need to practice. When you're damn stressed and all that, it's even so hard for me to help. So try not to go through the stress. Parent stress, baby stress, try not to go through the stress. Because cortisol in adults, right, is also no good. Not only it is bad for the developing brain of the babies, but to us it's also no good. You know, when you get things done in a very purposeful way and in a very systematic way, they have no fixed routine. They don't have a fixed schedule. Where the fixed schedules came from, that concept of fixed schedule, 3 o'clock you must feed, is like from the 19th centuries. And nowadays people are still using it. Fixed schedule. It is if you look at the history why people apply that type of baby care, is because it has to fixed schedule, right, is to support factory work days where parents there's a fixed timing to work. Yeah. That's why they have to just compromise the baby care. But baby has a natural waking and sleeping rhythm. Once you catch it, right, you work everything around the 2 timing, waking and sleeping. Actually, baby care, do you agree, is pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It is very tiring, more tiring than what you can expect. You know why? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. It's very easy to understand. When baby wake up for milk, young babies, you know, every 3 hourly you have to wake them up for milk. Okay, especially the first 2 weeks. Okay, you wake them up for milk. Okay, they fall asleep because their need is satisfied. The thing is, can you sleep or not? Can we sleep after baby is sleeping? We can't, you know. We wake up, we can't sleep immediately like a baby, you know. We can't, you know. And the thing is, anxious first-time parents who will not be anxious excited as a first-time parents. You know, with all the excitement going on, right, and you scared to miss out their hungry cues or their whatever they become over hungry or whatever. You are kind of like you cannot relax. You cannot relax. And then finally you feed the baby, and then baby is sleeping. Everything is well, but can you sleep? You can't sleep. We can't sleep, you know. So much about sleep. So much about sleep. Do you really need to be sleep trained to sleep? When you're tired, you naturally can sleep. But what's causing you having difficulty in sleeping is the relaxation before that. Able to calm your nervous system down, able to calm your soul, your physical body, like slow down the pace before sleep can happen. Do we need training to sleep? And then another common thing is like force feeding. Do you, when you're hungry, do I need to force feed you? And some parents, they at first they said that it didn't feel right to force feed baby, you know. But after a few months, they never regret forcing baby to force feed the baby. It's like, what did they miss out? That poor baby, because whatever care we provide for the child is going to affect their growing up years and even affect like old age of that child. It becomes like a blueprint in their mind, like how they should live. Okay, we are the major caregiver, we are the major influencer to the baby's life. How they see life and all that is through how we take care of them, how we relate to them. When we don't understand their needs based on what they say, it becomes screaming, shouting, it becomes prolonged crying because the needs becomes more urgent until the need is met. If not, they cannot just sleep and they cannot just ignore because it is hungry is too uncomfortable. It's as air bubbles, they just can't sleep. Lying down facing up is just too uncomfortable for them to relax enough, to be relaxed enough to sleep. How do you expect them to sleep? Okay. Yeah, so it is. And some talk about dream feeding. Yeah. Do I need to like try to feed you when you're unaware? Is can you just feed the baby when the baby is hungry? Can you just quickly settle the baby when the baby is just starting to feel tired? Because the timing is very short. Once you miss the 5 minutes, it's already in the hysterical cry. They are already stressed. They are very tired, but they can't sleep already. So it is like drink feed, force feeding, sleep training. Yeah. Sleep training sounds like a bit forceful to me. I'm not 100% against it, but if you do it with good knowledge and apply it appropriately, it is helpful. But it is not like what the new first-time parents, expectant parents think about. Like you can just sleep train and then the baby can sleep 8 hours without waking up. It is not like that. It is not like that. So let me introduce myself. I'm the baby listener. I'm a certified baby language instructor. I'm trained in decoding baby's cries. That means whenever you want to ask me a question, I need to observe and hear from your baby what's going on. So parents can say one thing, that's what they think, but what I hear from babies can be a totally different story. Yeah, they think that aircon is well, baby diaper clean, why is it baby is still crying, like well fed everything. But baby may need a comfort latch. Baby may be too hot. So I need to hear it from the baby. Yeah. So if you can identify, you probably will need to ask me. But when you cannot identify, you will keep thinking that it is no problem, everything is okay. I just miss out on one thing. Yeah, that's why I come in to help you decode. So if anybody you know or including yourself, if you need help, click on my bio, on my TikTok, there is a free consultation. I help parents clean back their sleep hours without resorting to potentially harmful sleep training methods or spending excessive amounts on pediatricians. Yeah. Because all cries end up like poly cry. And then I see like the parents always bring the baby to the baby doctor. At the end, baby was still crying. And then they actually asked me they wanted to learn baby massage from me. So isn't it better to prepare yourself during pregnancy? Because tummy massage, one umbilical cord drops. You need to do tummy massage on a daily basis, a few times a day. And then for burping, okay, they will have, if you burp them enough, the colic won't come, like won't happen. Because if air bubbles not burp out, then where it goes testing. On the upper region of the stomach, if we don't burp out the air bubbles, right, then there's no way the air bubbles can be released, so it will push down further into the stomach, the intestine, and it will stay there until you do baby massage to help baby to move it up. Okay, so just like a few kicks is not enough to burp them, to keep their tummy comfy without discomfort, without bloatedness and all that. So it's actually very interesting when it comes to newborn, just that few things. But once you get it right, okay, it is very easy. And after my class, I still support them. I have Telegram group for them to post their baby cries and videos. Thank you.